As you might guess, I'm not super thrilled with the way this form looks. I mean, at the very least, we could put a little margin on the left and make the buttons prettier, but that's not dramatic enough. So please, enter Uncle Davy's House of Style. I'm just going to paste this in here real quick and talk through it. So I'll paste this into Session 2 Afternoon Slack. So no substantive change to how it works, just different look. Ready? Okay. So create a room, whatever. I've run out of things. What else are kids into? Like parkour. You guys always doing parkour? Jumping on stuff. I think I broke my form actually. I did break my form. Unsubmit this dot handle submit. Oh, when I pasted this in, I didn't add back this dot props dot hide room form. Yeah, that wasn't in the version I pasted. Parkour. Room name. Ball pit. What more is there to say? There we go. So I changed the markup very little. I think I threw a main around this and I put an H2 in there, and then the form is after the H2. The markup is identical. So that's all I changed. I just surrounded it in a main element and then threw an H2 in there, and then I threw a variety of styles in there. So here's my style. So on the thing itself, I have position absolute, top 0, left 0, height, 100 view height, width, 100 viewport width. So obviously this thing's now filling the whole darn thing. So to make it all the way wide, all the way tall, that's the 100 VH, 100 VW. What about the absolute positioning? What if I didn't have that? Let's just get rid of these 3 lines. Sweet. So RoomForm is actually inside the sidebar, right? So it's not going to be visible outside of there, unless I do absolute positioning. So absolute positioning takes it outside of the flow of the document. Things don't leave room for it. It doesn't leave room for things. It's a bull in a china shop. It just does what it wants with no regard for the lives of other elements on the page. So now it does that. It's still not quite at the top. So just to make sure it's starting in the top left corner, top 0, left 0. And the rest of this is just kind of the same old thing. Yeah, it'll probably change the description. New description. Yep. Why does it do that? Because we replaced the one that was in state with the new one. Okay, all right. It's not free for all time, kids. So the way add room actually works, it just finds that key in rooms and sets it to the room that we passed in. So if there's already one there, it'll just replace it. We didn't push, so it's not going to add a new one. So if this key already exists, it's going to replace it. If it doesn't exist, it's going to add a new one. Yep. Whee! There's index of. Cool. So style room form.